Hello and welcome to my second Let's Fix It. I recently bought this PlayStation 3 on eBay and basically it's working fine. Like the normal function is definitely okay, like it starts up normally. The fan is a bit loud and I might replace that, but that's not the main issue here. So it starts up normally, as you can hear. Like it also, yeah, this is the screen. And everything is all right, basically. But yeah, the problem occurs when you put a Blu-ray disc in, like a game or specifically a PlayStation 3 game. So I am inserting the disc and I'm taking my mic off so you can hear this. So basically, as you can hear, it keeps trying to read the disk, but nothing happens. Also, nothing appears on screen. And oh, I need to put my mic back on. So yeah, nothing happens here. So the interesting part is that if you were to put in a disc that's not a Blu-ray, so a CD or a DVD, so like a PlayStation 2 game, then keeps loading and the PS3 actually recognizes it. So yeah, the reason for that, as far as I can figure out, is the fact that this specific model of the PlayStation 3, I will put the model number in the description, has a Blu-ray and DVD drive that has two separate lenses for Blu-rays and DVDs. So I suppose that the lens that reads the Blu-rays is broken. I tried to clean it, but yeah, it doesn't work. So I have decided to like replace it, and to do that I have ordered this. So let me take it out. So just a second. So this is like the whole deck that's inside the drive, which means, here it is. This is like the motor, all the moving parts, and the two lenses that you can see here. So I will open up my PS3 and replace this whole deck inside the Blu-ray drive, and I hope that then this PS3 will read Blu-rays again and work as it's supposed to. So yeah, let's give that a try. So here we are now. As you can see, I already flipped the PS3 onto its bottom side. And as you can also see on this side and here, I already removed the screws. Not because I didn't want to show you, but because I was like opening it up before I decided to make a video, and yeah, I didn't want to put in the screws again just for this video. That would have been kind of pointless, but yeah, I'm still going to show you where these screws are. So there is one in not every corner, but in these three corners under the like little rubber feet. Under this one there is no screw, so no need to peel that off. And there are 4 screws under like little plastic caps, these ones, here, 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 and here. So yeah, that's all the screws on this main part here, but there are also 3 screws that look like this. You need like a security Torx screwdriver for that. I hope you can, well, not ideal, but maybe I can show it to you. Yeah, this seems to work. So yeah, that's the kind of screwdriver you need for that. So then it's really easy to take it out. So one of those is here, one here, and one here. And yeah, then you can basically open it up. But right, what I wanted to tell you is there is also one screw under here. You can remove that and it will enable you to like remove the hard drive. But actually we don't need to do that to gain access to the Blu-ray drive. So I think I'm gonna flip it around again. I have looked at videos on how to open this and I already did it before, but yeah, not in the last couple of weeks. So I'm just gonna try it and try to find out how this worked again. I think you can start pulling it up here. Yeah, this seems to be pretty loose. And let me try to work from there. Yeah, now I'm in the lower corner, like here. So just like readjust this so you can see everything. So now I can already pull it up here. And now it's open. So now this slides up and then you can take the cover off. So yeah, I'm gonna put this away. Whoops. Don't destroy my screen. So I've put that aside. And yeah, now you can see the inside. So one other thing that was quite interesting, I think you can see it from there, but yeah, this is the power supply, like this is the first thing I'm gonna take out. And there are 2 little screws, one here and one here. You have to take these out, but the first time I tried to do that, I totally screwed up the screw on this side. I don't know if it was originally on this side, but like I tried to, yeah, just like take it out, but it was like so tight that it didn't get out and I had to use a drill to get it out. Actually, yeah, it took quite a while, but I did it very carefully, so in the end it worked out. So I'm still quite amazed that it did work out and I didn't destroy anything. But yeah, I managed to get it out and I ordered some replacement screws so I can add the screw that is missing on this side later on. So what I'm going to do first is like disconnect the power supply on this side and also on the other side. This one has like this clippy thing. This one I think you can just pull out gently. Yep, now it's disconnected. Now I'm going to use this screwdriver to remove this screw. The one on the other side, as I've told you, is already removed. Yeah, as I've told you, you can really destroy these screws and then you will be unable to take them out. So it's a good idea to like really check if your screwdriver has the right size. I just noticed this one is not really ideal, so I will just like try another. I mean, I managed to get it loose, so I won't totally screw it up, but I'm still gonna check if I find like a one that fits it a little better. Yeah, I think this one is good. It says pH 1, so I think that's like the size. The other one said pH 00, so I think it's good to have a little bigger one, one that's a bit bigger. So yeah, and now you should be able to take this out. I've added a little magnet to this screwdriver, so yeah, now I can take it out. So this screw is removed. I will put it up here, I think. And yeah, now you can take out the power supply. On this side it's pretty loose, so you can like move it from this side pretty easily. On this side it's a bit harder to get it out. You have to like pull on it with a bit of force because it's like connected to the main board here. But yeah, this is like the connection part, and it goes in here, so there's like some it's pushing on these little connectors, so yeah, it needs a bit of force to take out. Obviously not too much force. If you like need a lot of force to take it out, then it might be stuck somewhere else, and you should check for that. But yeah, we got it out, and I'll put this to the side as well. Let me check if I find a good spot for it. Like, there's so much going on here. All right, this should work. What you could do now as well, and what I am gonna do with this PS3 in the future, is like remove the fan. You would just have to like remove these two screws and disconnect it down here. And yeah, then you can just like take out the fan and put in another one. And as I told you, this, or as you already heard, this is a pretty loud fan. I don't know if this is normal for this model. Yeah, I forgot to tell you when I had it turned around. The model number is actually 2004. But I think the 4 in the end isn't really relevant. It's just about that's just about the region this PS3 was produced for. So yeah, I think the fan is pretty similar in all the PS3 Slims. But yeah, let's continue disassembling. And yeah, what I'm gonna do now is like try to get this disk drive out. So we don't need to mess with this cable, I think, but we definitely need to disconnect this ribbon cable, I think. And I'm just thinking, do we need to remove this? No, I don't think so. I think we can like just slide it out here. All right, the first thing I'm gonna do is like, or am I? Nah, it just comes off later. So yeah, let's continue by removing this from the board, I'd say. So just pull on it and it comes off. And this one can just go to the side, but I think I will disconnect this ribbon cable here. Yeah, you just need to pull on it and it comes out. So yeah, now this seems to be like disconnected so far as cables go. So let me turn this around and check if I can remember where I have to continue. So yeah, I'm actually not quite sure if there are any screws I have to take. Oh yeah, right. There is one. This screw definitely needs to come out, otherwise this disk drive won't move. Whoop, and there goes my magnet. You're not helpful right now. So let me take out this screw. Yeah, now this screwdriver is magnetized anyway. So yeah, we removed this main screw. Was there another one holding the disk drive in? Maybe somewhere on this side. Actually, I don't think so. So let me try to lift it up here. The thing is, if you pull it up, this part in the front just pops off, and you can like take it and let it hang down here, and you don't have to do anything else with it. So now this seems to be loose, and you can just like slide it out this way, and yeah, now we have already removed the disk drive. So this is it, both sides. Yeah, the next thing we are going to do is open this thing up. So let me just like have a quick break here. So here we are. This is the disk drive. I cleaned up a bit and put all the unnecessary parts to the side. So, and I already replaced like the tip of the screwdriver. Now I'm going to use the one that says PH00, the smaller one, because for these screws, this is like the top side, you will need it, but I think first I'm going to remove this cable. Yep, comes off easily. Put it here. Just remember, I think it does it matter? Yeah, it probably matters which side you put it on, or does it? Might not matter. Seems like the connectors are the same on both ends, and also like the black cable is on the left in both cases, but I will just put it on the way it was on before. And I'm also gonna remove this ribbon cable. I think you can pull it up here. Yeah, and then you can just take it out easily. So I hope you saw this. And this goes up here as well. I hope I didn't do it wrong on the board, and you could like pull up. Like here is like this little black latch, and you can pull it up. So this, if you put it down, it fixes the ribbon cable, and if you pull it up, you can pull the ribbon cable out. I think there was nothing like this on the other side, so like on the board, on the main board, but I'm not sure. Better check for that if you remove it yourself. But yeah, let me continue by removing these 3 screws on top. One, number 2, number 3. So these are already removed, but so far we can't remove the top. For that we gotta switch it over, turn it over, and remove these screws as well. One here. Oop. Here goes that one. Second one down here. Can you see that? Yeah, I think so. Third one here in the middle. I think you don't need to remove all these to like just take the top cover off, but I think to replace the whole deck you might need to also remove the bottom part. Not 100% sure, but yeah, it doesn't matter. I'll just remove all these screws. So one more here. Okay, this is a longer one, like the ones on the back of the drive. I think I added this tape here just to like properly close it up after I had a look inside and cleaned the laser, like the lens. But yeah, now I can remove this. Like there is this tape on the side, just like to maybe, I think, make it a bit more dust proof. So yeah, it's completely gone on this side. I don't know if it even was on this side. I think it was on both sides. But yeah, it's completely gone here, and like it's not really sticky anymore on this side, so I reapplied it with tape. But even if you take it off completely, I don't think it's yeah, much of a problem. You yeah, just might have to like clean it at some point if like dust gets inside, but yeah. So remove this final screw. It's one of these long ones. And yeah, now I'm gonna turn it over and remove the top part first, I think. So I think you have to start at the sides because it's like kind of clipped in here. Not quite sure. Oh, you can just pull it up from here. And yeah, I think it just slides out here on at the sides. So yes, now it comes off. So top part removed. And you can take this just off. This is like, whoops, you shouldn't throw it like I just did. You can just put it on here. It's it should be magnetic. Yeah, on this side it's magnetic. So just put it on here and it will be safely contained. And yeah, then you can like take this whole upper part off. Don't like turn it around too much or things might fall off. This is like the part that pulls the disc in. There are some screws. So one is here. You can take that one out. There might be differences between different models of the PlayStation 3, so there might be additional screws or less screws. You just like really have to check for yeah, the screws. So I think those were like the ones I gotta remove, right? Then you can like already take it into your hands, but there are two clips here, so you have to like, yeah, just like push them so this snaps off. And now we can already see where we want to go. I will just put this to the side. So this is the deck part. And that's what we want to access. I wonder if we even have to remove the top part, because from this side it looks like all the important stuff is like on the other side. But yeah, we'll be able to tell soon enough. I will turn it around right now and try to place it safely on this mat. And then I will try to like take this lower part off. Right, you have to obviously start on the other side. So yeah, this is like really thin, so you gotta be careful not to damage it. I wonder, I might have to remove some screws still. Let me check if there is anything that's holding it down. Can't see anything that would be doing that. So I wonder if it's just also clipped in at the sides. Well, I'll try again. Maybe start at the side first. Yeah, this seems to be coming off. So let's continue on the other side. Alright, the problem is that this tape is still on. That was probably what was holding it down. So I remove this up until this point, and yeah, now it's opening up a lot easier. So yeah, definitely remove the tape first, and then yeah, now it's off, and you have to like push it over this part, and then the bottom part is off as well. So this can go to the side too. All right. Now for the most exciting part. Like, I think we might have to remove this board here. I wonder if it's like held down by any screws, but it doesn't seem like it. There's just like this little latch here. And can you pull it over? I don't know. Let me just turn it over again and check if there are any screws holding it in place. Well, the first thing you can do now, which is also like a good reason to open it up on the top side, is you can remove this ribbon cable here. It just pops right out, and then the deck is not connected there anymore. So that's a good start. So now let me check if I can see anywhere the board might be connected by any screws, but I don't think it is. So we gotta just find a way to take it out. I wonder if I can like leave it connected to this board. Yeah, because if I can, then I don't want to like remove and reinsert these ribbon cables too much, but I guess we'll see about that soon. So let me try again to like remove it from the side. Not going too well so far. Now I think, yeah, it's coming up. I think I need to remove this ribbon cable. So let me pull that out. All right. This came off. And now something is not going as I would wish it does. So like I think it's the ribbon cable on the left side that's making it hard to get it out, because like this obviously doesn't like turn in this direction, so I will just like try to, yeah, this worked now. All right, I think, well, this needs to be disconnected from the main disk drive. So let me just put this over here and then try to get like this whole disk deck out. I think in order to do that I need to remove these 4 screws. So let's start with that and see if we can. This one is like too tiny again. So yeah, and I definitely needed to disconnect this one anyway because that's like fixed on the motor of the disk drive. So good decision there. We need to take care of these screws as well. Right, second one. Third one. And the last one. Whoops, here it is. So let's see if this moves now. I think it does. But can we also take it out somehow? That's the big question. Yeah, I think if we pull it in this direction, yeah, then it comes off. So we need to remove this ribbon cable still from the disk drive. Let me check how this is connected. Or we don't need to do that because it seems to be soldered on. So we need to disconnect it from the board, which I will do right now. Turn this over again and like remove the ribbon cable. Normally you would just have to pull, but yeah, now I've got, yeah, now it's off. I hope I didn't damage this anyway. Yeah, so it might have been better to disconnect it here, but now I'm gonna stick to my stupid plan and keep it on there. But yeah, these are kind of fragile, so better to disconnect them and yeah, not put so much tear on them. I don't know if that's the right word, but yeah, just to keep them safe. So what we're gonna do next, like with this old deck, before we discard it, is like remove these little rubber thingies. You can just slide them out. And because they are not included on the new deck, so you have to like take these one and put them on the new deck. So we are done with this old deck. I will put this to the side as well. And then the next part will be inserting the new deck and yeah, then putting it all together again. So let's see how that goes. Yeah, so I grabbed the new deck, here it is, and now I will apply or like put these little rubber buffer thingies in, one on each corner. So yeah, this should be fine. And now we can already put it back in. So
just like do in reverse what we did before. Yeah, this sits here quite well. So let's put the screws back in. I think you don't have to like tighten them too far, just so, yeah, this sits in there nice and tight, but yeah, I don't think there's any chance of this coming loose. So yeah, on to the next part, which is reseating this board, if I remember correctly. Doing all the steps in reverse and hopefully in the right order. I have like the feeling that I'm gonna screw this up at some point, but let's hope I don't. Let's hope I didn't already do it. Right, this is already like found its place again, and yeah, seems to work. This can go back down here. Yeah, now it is in the right spot, I think. So let's reconnect these ribbon cables. This one might be easier to reconnect while the board is still, or I'm not sure if it would even be easier. Let me try to slide it in. Yeah, it slides in quite alright. I think it should be in far enough. Well, we'll see later. If it's not, I can just pretty quickly remove the bottom of the disk drive and it should be okay, but I think it's far enough in. So for the next ribbon cable, this one, just like don't have the perfect angle to do this, but I think this should work. Yeah, this is in. Perfect. So I just noticed this part. Where did this come from? Did it come from the old deck or did it fall out of the drive somewhere? I knew there was gonna be a problem. Give me a second and let me check my footage so I can find out where this thingy comes from. This should not be left outside, I suppose. Okay, so I found out where it came from, and yeah, this little thing goes in this corner up here. So everything is back at its place. So this should work, I hope. So let's continue putting this all together. the next thing I want to do is like reconnect this ribbon cable here under this. Yeah, you can like put make this go up and put in the ribbon cable, make sure that it's like put in correctly, and then yep, make this, push this little black bar back down again. So this seems to be going all right so far. If I'm not mistaken, I should have reconnected everything on the inside by now. I think, yeah, if I want to do it in reverse order, the next thing to do is like just a second, let me think. These are like the screws for, yeah, this one. All right, just had to make sure I remember where all the screws come from. These one are for the top part. These two and these three are for the bottom part, and these two are like for the mechanical thing, plastic thing in between. So the first thing I'm going to do now is like probably lose this white piece again. But besides that, I'm gonna put the back cover back on. So here it comes. Not quite. Yes, here it is. So let me check on this side. Yeah, if we keep this tape, then we want to make sure that it's on the outside, I think. So let's do just that and pull it up for the time being, and then, yeah. So yeah, now it's all in place again, I think. So we can put the screws back in. So the two long ones go on this side, if I'm not mistaken. But it feels like this doesn't connect right now. So it seems like I have to like put the back pieces back on, because they like fix the two pieces to each other. But I think these short ones should work right now already. Yeah. Oh, come on. Did I? Yeah, I have the bigger bit in. I need to take the smaller one, and then this works. Right, first one. That was wrong. The second one is here, not in the middle down there. So here comes the second one. And number 3. Alright, as I said, the other two will be put back on as soon as I've put back on the middle part, or maybe also like the top part. So first we need to put this back on. Alright. Just push it down so it snaps back in. And then put these two little screws back in. First one. And the second one. All right, and now I think I will put the top cover back on, and remember to put this piece back in. This is important. It snaps just like back in. As I said, it's magnetic. So yeah, that's that. And yeah, now we can put this top cover back on. I just noticed there's a cat hair here. So let's slide this back on. Putting it back together is a lot easier than taking it apart. Normally it should be easier to destroy things, but well, I didn't want to destroy it. Let me check. This is not sliding in as it's supposed to. Yeah, now it's back in. Yeah, and I think you really need to like put the top cover back on, because like the screws from the back go all the way through the middle part and up until this point here. So if you just wanted to remove the top cover, you would still have to remove these two long screws on the back, which I will put back in now. This and this one. So here it goes. Yep. That's definitely in there. And here comes the second one. And that's connected as well. As you can see on this side too, they are coming through here. So now for the screws on top, the middle one, and the one on this side. And the last one. Yeah, should work. Now I will like just reapply this. I mean, doesn't need to be beautiful, and I think it's still gonna stick, so that works well enough. So yeah, now I think I will already reconnect this cable to the disk drive. There, just slides in easily. I'll also reconnect this ribbon cable on this side. Let me check. You can definitely pull this up here, and yeah, then just slide the ribbon cable in and fix it by pushing the black bar down, but I didn't put it in far enough, I think. Let me try to keep the black bar pulled up with something, maybe a flathead screwdriver. Yeah, this one might do the trick. So I wonder if it's... No, it just slides back out. It's not nice. Try to do it from the side. This might work better. Yeah, now it's back in. So yeah, now it seems to be really in there like it's supposed to. I hope that's really the case, but yeah, we'll find out soon enough. If it's just the ribbon cable that's the problem in the end, then we can fix that pretty easily. Seems like it could still slide in a bit further, but maybe that's just, yeah, like my impression and not really true. So yeah, this is, I think, everything regarding the disk drive reconnected so far. Great. So let's grab the other pieces and try to put this all back together again. I will just like take this for a second and grab the main part and put it back here. So now we gotta do this in reverse. So let's take this here out again and leave it hanging down here. And here comes the disk drive. Can also like easily disconnect these cables, but hey, I'm lazy and I'm not gonna do that. Just gonna slide this disk drive back in now, which worked quite well, I think. So yeah, great. Can like, don't know what the preferred way to like, I think, yeah, it was over here, but since I destroyed these, it's not that easy, but I think it should still work. Kind of. Oh well, it's good enough. I can just like, yeah, this one doesn't have anything to like just have to push it in, so there's not like this black bar on the other side. I hope I can do this. Don't know if you can see this, but I'm just trying to like properly reconnect this ribbon cable, and I did. Pretty sure it's where it's supposed to be. And the other thing we're gonna reconnect is this cable right here. Right, also where it's supposed to be. And now, I don't know, I might have turned it around because I don't remember or were there two sticky things right here? Don't think there were, but hey, then we can test my theory if it doesn't matter which way it is put on. But this thing at the edge might indicate that I did put it on the right way again. Oh well, we'll see. So now we have to like fix it again with this screw. Like have to like put it in here. So right, we have this lying around here. Not the best place for it. So yeah, we have to like change the bit again, and then we can put in this screw again. Goes right here. This is back where it belongs. So let me check. No screws left here, right? Right. So now we can like put this back where it belongs. I think this should be all right. Yeah, feels all right. So the next thing to put back in would be the power supply. So move these cables to the side and like yeah, put this back in. I hope these cables are okay, but I think they are. And yeah, you have to push it down again on this side as well, because it needs to like reconnect these connectors I showed you in the beginning, but this feels all right. So first I'm gonna put back in this screw on this side if it doesn't fall down. Right, here it is. And it fell down again. Guess my hands are getting shaky. Yes. Now it's where it's supposed to be. You can't even see it, so I'm gonna, yeah, here it is. I think I need the larger one for this. Yeah, as I've told you before, try not to destroy these screws. It's quite a bit of pain to get them out if they are destroyed. And now on this side, I will take one of these replacement screws I ordered. It's like the whole set of screws, I think, that go into a PS3. But, well, I think it's for a different model, since there are 3 of these long silver screws which hold the back cover in, but I have 7 of those. But there are only 4 of these, not only, but there are 4 of these black screws, of which I only have 3, so that's quite a difference. And another thing I'm noticing is like, I don't know what this screw is. It might be the one that keeps the disk drive in, but I'm not sure. Well, I got 2 new screws to hold in the power supply, and I'm gonna use one of those to replace the one that I destroyed to, well, when I first opened this. So let's screw this back in. It didn't feel like it go in all the way. Let me turn this around so I can see better. Nah, definitely not in all the way. I hope this is a proper replacement screw and I wasn't screwed over. Let's try the other one. Maybe I just... Where did... There's the magnet. Let me try to like hold it steady by adding the magnet to the equation. Huh, definitely doesn't go all the way in. Let me compare these two. Got the feeling that it's a thicker one. I shouldn't take them out so often, but now I'm curious. So let's compare. Well, they look quite similar. but yeah, I think this one is definitely thicker. Like, don't know if you can see this, let me check. So the one here on the left is like the one that that was originally in there, and the one on the right is the one that I ordered from China. And yeah, it's not a big difference, but it seems to be different enough to not go in all the way. Can try it on the other side, maybe that will be more forgiving as to this tiny difference. But yeah, first let me turn this around, then I don't have to put my head under the camera. So let's try this on this side. I'm not too optimistic about this, but hey, it's worth a try. Nope, stops at the same spot. Damn. So I mainly ordered these replacement screws for these, and now I have to find out that it doesn't work. Great. Hate this. Well, nothing to be done about that. So just a quick check which side was the connector is on this side, right where the cables are as well. So this is pretty tight already, so I will just like put this screw that works on the other side, so this is secured as well. And normally it should be good enough, like if you don't throw your PS3 through the room, nothing should happen to the power supply. And yeah, you shouldn't throw your PS3 through the room anyway if you intend to use it. Yeah, so reconnect this cable, reconnect this cable, and I think we are done. I mean, not quite. We still have to like, okay, this doesn't go in as well as I would have hoped it does. Yeah, now it's in. So before I put it together and like put all the screws in on the bottom part, I'm gonna check if it works now and if the Blu-ray drive actually now reads Blu-rays. So here we are again, back where we started. Didn't put the top cover back on, but yeah, everything is connected. It should work. I'm not sure if it will, if such a tiny thing as the screw doesn't work. I don't know if such a big thing as like a whole Blu-ray deck will, but let's hope for the best. And turn it on. So it still turns on, that's good. Here is also like the signal. Yes, I have a custom firmware installed on this, which is like a pretty good workaround if the Blu-ray drive isn't working. So, yeah. So, for the moment of truth, let's see if this thing actually reads a Blu-ray disc now. It still grabs the disc, that's good. And it seems to be reading it. Whee! It worked. Amazing. I'm happy. Yay! This was all worth it. So yeah, I suppose it was like a broken like lens or laser for reading the Blu-ray discs.
I could have tried to only replace the laser, but that would have been a really, well, I think it would have been a harder repair. So yeah, and like it's not that much cheaper than to replace the whole deck. So also, if the problem was somewhere else, like in the motor or something like that, it would have also been fixed by replacing the whole deck. So that's always a safe option. Yeah, so let's finish reassembling this and then finish up this video. Now for the final part of the repair. The only thing left to do is put the top cover back on. As I've said, I might replace the fan at some point because it's pretty loud, but for now this is alright, and I will close it up. And yeah, to do that, first you need to make sure these latches, there are 3 of them, go here on the front, and then you can just put everything else down easily. So that's what I'm going to do now, and the same obviously goes for disassembling it. I just didn't remember. You can just like pull it up from the back, and yeah, then take it out at the front. So yeah, now I'm doing it backwards, and yeah, putting it all back together. Just didn't go down on this side perfectly. Yeah, first on the front, then the sides, then the back. Now everything seems to be where it's supposed to be, so we turn it around again. Here we are, the back side. I also need to order like some replacement feet for this PS3. I used like I ordered some replacement feet, but I used them on a different PlayStation 3 and I don't have any left for this one, so I need to order replacements. But yeah, for now I will just like put this one together as back together as far as as I can. Yeah, I've tried one of these replacement screws. That should be replacements for the original ones on the bottom, and even they don't work as I would suppose them to work, so they are really hard to screw in, and yeah, definitely not a great order I made there. Well, it was just a few bucks, like maybe €2 or something like that, including shipping. So it's not like I lost a lot of money, but yeah, it's still disappointing to order something and then it doesn't work as it's supposed to. But hey, at least like the Blu-ray deck worked and works still, and hopefully for a long time. So yeah, I think from all the things that could have gone wrong, this is one of the ones that are less dramatic. I think I'm not gonna put the plastic covers on the 4 screw holes that aren't supposed to be rubber feet, because as I've said, I'm gonna put in a fan, a new fan probably soon, so I don't want to like peel the plastic feet back off then. So, or not feet, but the plastic covers back off then. So yeah, not gonna put them back on, but yeah, as you can see, basically they are just like yeah, clipped in kind of. So you have to like take them out carefully, like ideally from 2 sides at once, otherwise like these tiny
clips at the sides easily break off, so try to avoid that. Time for the last two main screws. Great. The last one. All right. So the last thing left to do is put in these three screws I told you about. I wonder if the replacement screws, at least the ones for these work. Let's try it. Seems to be going in pretty much all right so far. Yeah, seems like these work at least, but well, I'm still gonna use the original ones. Since I still have them, I don't need to replace them, but it's good to know that at least some of these screws are usable. So only two more screws. And there was a little cut here because my storage is running low, so I've freed up a bit. I'm recording this with my smartphone. But yeah, I have to hurry up a bit because I didn't free up that much space. So yeah, I'm gonna screw in the screw in the middle. That's the last one. And it is in, and we are done. This PS3 is now working completely as it's supposed to. So I'm quite happy that I managed to do this without consulting like video tutorials once again. I mean, I have watched tutorials on how to do this, but it's been a few weeks since I did that. But I obviously remembered enough to somehow be able to do this. And yeah, I achieved what I intended to achieve, so I'm happy. I hope this video might help someone. I know it's probably quite long, but I hope you like find the spots in the video that help you if you have a similar problem. So yeah, thanks for watching, and see you next time when I try to repair something and hopefully continue to be as successful as I've been so far. So if you like this, feel free to leave a thumbs up. If you didn't, leave a thumbs down. If you have any questions or anything to add, anything to tell me, maybe something that I could have done better, feel free to write a comment. And if you want to see more videos like this, or probably mostly more Let's Plays that I regularly do, then subscribe to my channel, activate the notifications so you don't miss new videos. Yeah, that's all, I think. Thanks for watching, and see you next time. Bye.